Morning, it's Cassie from Modern Marketing Spark. Hope you're well. Today talking about how to ensure your social media content converts into sales. So I don't know about you, but I have, people talk about, someone mentioned in the comments yesterday actually about marketing authentically, because if you want your social media content to convert into sales, the key sort of underlying thing is to market authentically. And I don't know about you, you hear that bandied around a lot, don't you? Be authentic, market authentically, be yourself, step into your power, all of those things. And I've always found that a bit confusing. I don't know about you. Type in the comments if you agree, even if you're watching this on replay. What does it mean to market authentically, to be yourself? Okay, so you can meditate, you can feel into what you're posting, and I've done a lot of that, which has made a massive difference to my social media. But for your social media to convert, there's got to be more than just that sort of content writing, if you like. And it's taken me a long time to realize that marketing authentically, the way to do that is to actually understand what I call your marketing personality. Now, you've heard me talk a lot recently about human design, which is it's a framework. It's based on astrology and Kabbalah and the chakra system, but it's a framework for understanding your human design. And I'm taking that to, I'm looking at that through the lens of marketing. So assuming you're running your own business, that you're doing your own marketing, how do you use that knowledge, understand yourself in a way that you can actually play to your strengths, work to your strengths with your marketing and your business? So what I want to, I've just put a post in the group, actually, my social media success group, just outlining the 5 different personality types in human design. Because what's really interesting is sometimes what drives us is not necessarily the best way for us to show up on social media. And I know that might sound a bit confusing, but actually, if you know your marketing personality, then it will become clearer how you can market using your sort of innate, natural strengths. And then things just flow. That's when you're in alignment, things flow, things feel easy. And if you're one of these people that goes with your intuition, listens to your gut, it feels right. It feels like the right thing to do. But it can seem a bit counterintuitive. And I'm one of those, I'm one of the human design types where I'm sort of motivated to show up in a certain way, but the way to convert into sales has to be done quite differently to what I've always thought needed to be done. So that was quite an eye-opener for me. And what I'm talking about is, let me go through the 5 types, and then I can talk to you just very briefly about, let's see whether you recognize yourself in any of these 5 types. The first type is what's called a manifester. And if you're a manifester, you are here on this earth to initiate. So manifestors are the best personality type to be doing these big launches, to be coming up with new ways of doing things, leading groups. Manifestors are really, really good at that type of thing, and that's totally in alignment with their personality. So a lot of these marketing gurus that you see, they are manifestors. Now, that's great for them, and it's great for you. If you're a manifester, then their process is going to work for you too. But if you're not a manifester and you're trying to follow a strategy or, a framework from someone who is a manifester, it's not going to work. You can have the best copywriting in the world, you can have the best intuition in the world, you can be the best marketer in the world. If you're not a manifestor and you're trying to follow a manifestor strategy, it's just going to be hard bloody work. And you will get some results because you're going to be pushing so hard and hustling so hard, but you're not going to get anywhere near the results that person that's selling that program has got, because you know, they're a square peg and you're a round peg. Next type is generators, and there's also a sort of a hybrid called a manifesting generator, which is between the manifestors and the generators. But generators are very much designed to respond. So respond to intuition, respond to things that they see. So you can see that's a very different energy to initiating like the manifestors. And generators tend to find one thing and stick with it. So they're very good at finding the right thing and sticking with it. Manifesting generators are completely different though. They tend to be doing tons of different things at once, get bored really easily, go, 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 go. They might go so fast that they miss a lot of things and have to sort of rewind and come back a step. And that's okay. If you're a manifesting generator, you're going to go at a very high speed and you're going to want to initiate. You're going to see these manifestors initiating these programs and doing these launches, and you're going to get really excited about that. But that's not the best strategy for you if you're a manifesting generator. You have to do things differently. And again, if you're trying to use a manifesting strategy and you're not you're a manifesting generator, then it doesn't work. You're going to have to push really, really hard to get just a few results. So your sales are not going to convert on social media very easily. Then we've got projectors. So projectors are the guides. Projectors are very good at looking what other people are doing and supporting, guiding, coming up with new and different ways of doing something that they're already doing. So projectors work really well in partnerships. So that might be the best approach for you if you're a projector, is rather than you trying to launch and initiate and follow these guru types, is to work in, look for partnerships and work in partnerships. And if you're a generator or a manifesting generator, probably the partnerships aren't going to work as well. So, this is why it's so important to know your type. And then there's only 1% of the population, there's a personality type called Reflectors. And these people are very open and tend to be a bit like a chameleon, sort of open to the other energies, the other personality types around them. So that's a really, really rare type, but very interesting because you're very, very adaptable. With projectors, they tend to be less spontaneous and much more considered and thoughtful and go at their own pace. So if you're someone that goes at a really fast pace, let's say you're a manifesting generation, you're going at 90 miles an hour and you're really excited and you've got all these ideas. If your client potentially is a projector, they're going to need a lot more time to absorb and process and think. They're not going to go anywhere near the same speed that you're at. So again, if you're trying to convert from your social media, when you're writing your content and telling your stories and sharing your videos and lives, you've got to think, some people are going to just jump straight on and initiate. Others going to need to be more intuitive. Then you've got other types of people who are going to be much more considered and they're not going to respond quickly. So we've got to take all these factors into mind when we're writing our content. So say you can be the best copywriter in the world, but if you're not marketing with your natural marketing personality, it's going to be an uphill battle. We want to make things easy and fun. And when you're actually in alignment with your personality type, then you're like a hot knife through butter, much, much easier. So anyway, let me know if you can see yourself in any of those 5 characteristics, any of those 5 personalities. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let's make marketing easier. All right, guys, I'll see you in the social media success group. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.